excited. It's phase 2.
I got an action pistol on a graveyard frame that shoot tombstone bullets when balls and chain. I'm drinking tea, I'm smoking down a mine. I hope some screwball start a fight. I'm ready as anybody.
Phase 2 is getting ourselves back into the playoffs, learning how to win again.
With the rebuild now complete and a new season set to get underway, Rockets owner, Tilman Fertitta, was confident the team were on the path to success.
You had to crawl, and now we're going to walk, and then we're going to run.
Fertitta purchased the Houston Rockets in 2017 for a then record $2.2 billion.
And I got to a point where I said, gosh, if I laid my head down on the pillow for the last time, the one thing that I ever got to accomplish was owning a team in my hometown. I started listening to the San Diego Rockets when I was in junior high school, when they said they were moving to Houston, Texas with Elvin Hayes, and that's when I became a Houston Rocket fan, when they were in San Diego. So I've been on the ride from the beginning.
Well, Bob, at long last, we have a name for our basketball team, huh?
That's right, Lyle. We finally came to the big decision. Well, here it is, Lyle. The San Diego Rockets. That's it.
Oh, with the basketball in the center and the rocket with the NBA insignia?
Yes, that's it. The NBA National Basketball Association, San Diego Rockets.
In green and vivid basketball color, I guess, and a blue rocket, eh?
Right.
He oversaw the heights and consequent demise of the Harden era before retooling the organization, putting Rafael Stone in charge as well as preparing his son Patrick for a prominent role in the front office moving forward.
I've been drinking gin like never before. I feel so good, I want you to know.
Our 14th player, whoever that is, okay, would be in the continuous rotation of any team out there. There's no deeper team in the NBA than us.
I am ready for you. I hope you're ready for me.
The entire organization was ready to get Phase 2 of the Houston Rockets' journey back to title contention started. The Charlotte Hornets would be the first team to step into Toyota Center to face the Houston Rockets for the 2024-25 season. LaMelo Ball hadn't played since January 26, also against the Rockets. In that game he suffered a right ankle injury that brought his season to a premature end.
And just hadn't been able to get back in a rhythm again.
Houston won that night, sweeping the short, 2-game season series.
In an unsuspecting city.
Probably better known for stock cars and college basketball, but today pro basketball takes center stage as Charlotte enters a new era.
And so Charlotte and Miami will join the NBA fray for the 1988-89 season.
Since the Charlotte Hornets joined the NBA in 1988, they have played the Houston Rockets 69 times and lost in 50 of those contests.
It's basketball time at Charlotte, North Carolina.
Before LaMelo Ball, the franchise was led by Kemba Walker throughout the 2010s, who began his career as a Charlotte Bobcat. The original Charlotte Hornets team had left the city in 2002 and moved to New Orleans.
Some of the folks are heading for the exits.
The NBA quickly brought a team back to Charlotte, but as New Orleans was still using the Hornets moniker, the new franchise opted for another local animal as its namesake, the Bobcat. When New Orleans decided to rebrand themselves as the Pelicans, the Charlotte franchise reclaimed their identity as the Hornets, hoping to recapture the glory days of the 90s teams.
Make way, here comes a bunch of young guns.
There you go. Welcome to Uptown Charlotte. Here it is.
The most successful run for the franchise was during this era as fan-favorite players such as Larry Johnson, Muggsy Bogues, Del Curry, Alonzo Mourning and Glenn Rice helped different incarnations of the team advance past the first round of the playoffs in 1993 and 1998. In 2001 and 2002, B. Diddy, Baron Davis, would also lead the Hornets to the Eastern Conference's second round, the last time the franchise would achieve this accomplishment.
Davis at the buzzer! No, yes, no! It's waved off! Bernie Fryer says no, it will not count!
It's opening night here at Toyota Center. We've got pomp, we've got circumstance, and we've got hoops.
The Houston Rockets were confident they could start the season with a win, and newly minted fourth-year players, Jalen Green and Alperen Sengun, came out of the gate strong, scoring 19 points between them in the first quarter.
Let's now welcome in the third member of our broadcasting team, Vanessa Richardson, who's got more on the big news that was announced yesterday.
Craig, it was pure joy, excitement, and relief as both Jalen Green and Alperen Sengun signed their highly anticipated contract extensions. Both Jalen and Alfie told me it was special, not just because they signed these extensions, but because they did it together. Jalen said, we have struggled together, a lot of highs, a lot of lows. Now we're coming out of those struggles and we're going to get to the playoffs. Alfie said, Jalen and I have seen everything the past 4 years. We've learned, we've improved. Now it's time to go kill it.
A lot of early Sengun here for the Rockets. He's got 9 and 10.
Jalen and Alperen have high expectations for themselves. Alperen saying, I want to win a championship with the Rockets one day. That's what we're going to do. Jalen Green telling me if we don't make the playoffs this year, we've failed ourselves.
Amen Thompson provided a spark off the bench, scoring 7 first-quarter points, including a three-pointer, and contributing to an impressive team defense that held Charlotte to just 21 points.
He'll take the corner three. He'll make the corner three. Six is the run, again defense, giving the Rockets the possession back.
The Rockets kept rolling in the second quarter and led by double digits heading into the half.
I never had anything that big.
Jalen Green! Oh, missed the punch. Rebound to Martin back in the corner to a wide open man.
Man, a talented scorer.
He's got 10.
Yeah, college ball at Florida.
Trey Mann had played well off the bench in the second for the Hornets and continued to put pressure on the Rockets' defense after the break.
Nasty pullback by Mann. Then he completes it by making the triple.
Man, he can score it. That's what he was brought here to do.
It's only an 8-point game. The Rockets are up 18. Reset, stays with it, squares up, and gets it to roll over the top of the iron. And the quarter ends with the Rockets clinging to just a 4-point lead.
Houston's offensive execution began to look stagnant in the third quarter, and the Hornets were slowly chipping away at the lead as the final buzzer drew near.
Bridges to Ball, back to him, and the Hornets have the lead. Timeout Houston. First possession coming out of the timeout into Sengun. The world doubled. Again, they're just struggling offensively.
Oh my goodness.
That was way out there and way off. It was a pass to himself. Man turned back. Williams to Ball, back to him, resets, lets it fly, got it!
Oh, my God.
Şengün turns it over.
LaMelo Ball put his team on his back and powered him to an upset victory in the Toyota Center on opening night. With at least 82 games to play over the next 6 months, the team doesn't have time to dwell on the disappointing loss for too long.
It's a big day here in Texas. Both presidential candidates will be holding rallies in the state today.
Yes, it is actually a big day. So we know that Beyonce and Willie Nelson are going to be hitting the stage with Vice President Kamala Harris. And then when it comes to former President Donald Trump, we also have Senator Ted Cruz
joining him in Austin.
The Memphis Grizzlies will be the next to visit Houston, another team led by a young guard coming off of a lengthy absence from active competition.
Memphis Grizzlies star Ja Morant has been suspended for a second time after once again appearing to flash a gun on social media. The video circulated on Saturday night. It shows Morant with what appears to be a handgun while he's riding in a friend's car.
Ja Morant had played in just 9 games the previous season due to injury and suspensions, and as a result, his team won just 27 games. Memphis fans hoped the team could regain the success they had enjoyed in the 250-plus win seasons prior to Ja's antics. However, 2 of the key starters from that team were now playing in Houston.
Puts on the deck, puts on the brakes, whirls, and scores. That's good stuff there by Şengün. How about that? The wrap around by Smart, back to Edey for the dunk.
I feel like it's like almost the exact same team from 3-4 years ago. Kind of have the same type of players. Jalen Green, like Ja Morant. Jabari is like Jaren. You know, these young guys that can expand their games and be one of the best or the best in the league. So I feel like around those 2 guys, it's like almost the same type of deal.
Morant around the top of the key, challenges Jock Landale, and is able to score over the top. Van Fleet to a cutting Eason. Oh, the setup dribble, then the dunk.
The Grizzlies took control in the second quarter after a high-scoring open.
Rockets are still stuck on 1 made shot in this quarter. They were 13 of 26 in the first quarter, now 14 of 35 for the game. There you go. Jalen Green gets the 3, his first make from the floor. He'll shoot the 3, and he makes it. Sets the pick, Green for 3. Gets turned over, picked up by Green, who comes flying the other way.
There you go, and defense turning into offense.
Jalen Green sparked a run before halftime, and after the break the Rockets' defensive hustle and energy on the boards helped them pull ahead and control the game the rest of the way as they earned their first win on the season.
Rockets come up with the ball, and Jalen get the lead, Green, the lead out, and the dunk. There you go. Turn them over again. Thompson sprinting to the rim. Thompson. Short on the corner, triple try. Rockets have numbers now. Shepard to Eason from the corner. Got it. Tate the board, has some help, finds Whitmore. But nice bounce back tonight here by the Rockets. Disappointing opening night loss to the Hornets, especially coughing up that big lead. They were down by 12 in this one. Got some life back in their legs in the second quarter.
The amount of young talent on the Houston Rockets has led to a narrative forming in the national media that the team is positioned to be a trade candidate for the next big-name player who could be traded.
So this Houston team, man, the young team built for a big move.
Jimmy Butler, who was born and raised in the Houston suburb of Tomball, was the latest superstar whose name hit the trade rumor cycle.
We always wondered, all right, if this goes bad for Miami starting out of the gate, would Butler be available? What does that mean? You go through all the teams and there's less Butler suitors than you would think. Houston has too many guys, and it's going to be a problem for them. I like all their players, but I'm not sure they know which players to play. And they're like basically dying to make a 3-for-1 trade.
If this Houston thing starts to get some more legs on it, who would be someone you'd be willing to part ways with?
They have all the different assets. Like they have a Steven Adams expiring plus Dylan Brooks. Then you could move wherever you want from there with an asset. Like, could it be Thompson, the Thompson twin, Amen Thompson?
Jimmy Butler's 35, Trev.
Right.
Still a leader, still a star. Are you packaging up young talent and draft picks for him to try to make a run in this tough, young Western Conference?
Man, I would, honestly, if I'm Houston.
Could it be like a Cam Whitmore, Tate's expiring, and a bunch of the picks that they have?
But I feel like it would be a good move for all the players involved, especially because Houston has that young talent.
The Houston Rockets packed their bags and set off on a short road trip around the state of Texas, starting with 2 games in San Antonio.